Today I want to talk about squats and just how to improve our squat, especially if we're having issues with heels or being able to sit all the way down. So first we're going to start with the yoga mat. It's rolled up. And I place my heels on it. If you feel like every time you go into your squat, your heels are lifting up, you're pushing into the tips of your toes, just press your heels down. Try to lift your toes up and wiggle them and feel that weight displacement. Then you can set the toes down, reach the arms overhead, push the hips back, bend the knees, and start to slowly sit down. If you get all the way to the ground, you're staying there, trying to hold this position. And then when that's too much, you're done, press to stand. Do that 2 to 3 times. Maybe it's starting with 30 seconds and building up. The next modification we have is a block. If we felt like we couldn't get our hips all the way down on the mat, come over to a block, push the hips back, bend the knees, and then sit onto the block. Maybe this is too high, we'll lower it down in a second. But you're going to press into the heels and try to just hover above that block, building the strength through the back of the legs to stand back up. I'll go to a lower level, sitting down, pushing through the heels, pressing the knees out, sitting up, and find a couple different levels. Maybe it's 3 to start, 10 seconds each, build it up. The last modification to help us is working on keeping the chest up. A lot of times I see people who can drop into their hips, but their chest collapses and they have this round back. One, they need to start doing more hollow holds, maybe even working on that rocking position of lifting the chest, collapsing it, lifting it again. Go to that video, check it out, very, very helpful. If you have a wall, you're going to take your foot all the way to the wall. I'll demonstrate right over here. So one foot, slide it back, start there in your squat. Keep the chest up, and then start to sit down. If you passed that, slide it a little closer, do it again. If you felt stuck at some point, stay there. Try to lift up as high as you can. Maybe you're coming out of the squat a little bit. Trying to hold that chest up, arms up. And then maybe try to sit down a little bit more. Press to stand. It helps to give perspective of where that flat line is. You should never be leaning so far forward that your weight is forward instead of right on top of your heels. You're driving heels, glutes, holding that belly in. I hope that helps you guys. Let me know how it worked out, if it's helping you, and I'll see you in the next video.